have the privilege to interview Betty Seymour, another senior flutist with the Portland Youth Philharmonic, back when it was called the Portland Junior Symphony.
Well, I'm Betty Seymour. I was Betty Abbott when I was in the orchestra. I'm 94, I'll be 95 in September, and I play the flute. I start here when you hit this. I was in 9 years, from 1934 to 1943.
Who taught you how to play the flute?
Well, my father taught me to play. He's John Abbott, and he was formerly with the Portland Symphony Orchestra, playing second flute. Our lessons were, well, scales and things like that, and getting a good tone. But he was my teacher, and he taught my sister. And we had a lot of fun together playing flute trios, culotte trios, and things like that.
Why did you want to be in the orchestra?
Because I always loved classical music, and I played in the Grant Orchestra, Grant High School Orchestra, and so when I was old enough, I got in the Junior Symphony, and my sister was in, so I wanted to be in when she was in too, so that was it. My husband's name is Charles Richard Seymour. He got in the orchestra a year or two after I did, and playing oboe. So since we sit close together, the instruments, we got to talking, and just natural that we'd get acquainted. So that was the start. We were 15 at the time.
Does he still play oboe?
No, he doesn't play oboe anymore. He sold it, so we'd have money for my engagement ring and wedding ring and a Canadian honeymoon. I've been married to Charles 71 years next month, July 27th.
Where did you perform with PJS?
Oh, we performed at the old Civic Auditorium, it was called, and is now called Keller Auditorium.
Who was your conductor?
Our conductor was Jacques Gerskovich. He was Russian and had an accent, and he was very disciplined, and I enjoyed it, and he was nice to the flutes. Well, my best experience probably was when I was soloist. I would perform Mozart flute and harp concerto. I was 22. Oh, when I played as a soloist, I wasn't nervous. It was just a big thrill. It was wonderful.
What did you feel up there on the stage?
Wonderful to be right in the middle of the orchestra, surrounded by that wonderful sound. And it was just a thrill, that's all I can say. I loved it. We did it! We did it!
What would you like to tell the young musicians playing in the Portland Youth Philharmonic now?
I would tell those playing now just to give it all they've got and realize how fortunate they are to have an orchestra like that, and how fortunate Portland is to have an orchestra like that with a good leader. And just realize that it'll soon pass when they get out, so enjoy it while they can, because I certainly did.